Got a special guest on the farm today, all the way from Orlando, Florida. Got the one and only Mickey Mouse with us. Robert found that in the field while he was drilling wheat. You don't ever know what you're going to find in the field. Hell, I found a meth lab in the field one time. See that dirt right there? I put some dirt in the wash, and I'll take the tractor and box blade, slick this down. We want all these drains to have a wide flat bottom. If we can keep them with a wide flat bottom, they're less prone to washing. But I took up part of an old terrace right there that we built years ago, and I'm gonna hop off here and get on to 4230, and when I get that done, I'll show you what we were doing. Listen to the wind, and you can hear a maximizer combine off in the distance. My officer's right over there on, if you don't see that telephone pole, he's just right up there on the other side of it. But this deal here hadn't never done to suit me. Years ago, the previous tenant built a terrace to bring the water down this way to slow it down coming off that hill, and it drained right there where that pipe was, but instead of a pipe, it was a big pile of rock, and it filtered through that rock and went out. Well, it is always washing around the rock, so we put the pipe in. Well, the water kept, the water would come right here and eat out and go down there to the pipe, so we put a pipe in here and extended the terrace out a little bit. Well, instead of going out the pipe, it just shoots on past there. And so every year we'd extend it out a little further and extend it out a little further, and we never could get it far enough out that it would drain out that pipe. So I've got to build this up a little more, but I call it a dog leg. We put this dog leg on it. It may still run around the end, and I gotta get my transit and check it. It may still run around the end, but the majority of that water should go through the pipe. And we're gonna have some more water holding capacity. I'm fixing to get up through there and clean that out. Some of that dirt will go in them washes. Some more of it will go right here. I'm fixing to get out here and flatten all this out. Just about every pipe I have built on here, unless it was steep enough that you could get level with the hills. There's another one up there we've had to put a dog leg on. And you can see the great big one that holds the water off the ditch. Great big dog leg on it. You can see where it's been cutting out. Kind of took the pan and shaped that up. Kind of shaped it with the dog leg there. Well, maybe that's gonna work. I better quit talking and get to grading. This old farm was in pretty rough shape when I took it over. For some pretty deep ditches, and that's one thing we're trying to accomplish with this multiple years of wait. We've really made a difference on how this farm holds together, and that weight is really helping to hold it. So I'm hoping we can go multiple years of wait here, get everything to holding, and then transition back to putting corn in the program.
Nighttime working. This tractor ain't got no lights. We gotta get done before it gets really dark. Not enough hours in the day. I had to turn the lights on so I could see what I was doing. Can't see nothing. It is dark. It got dark quick. Dylan's got the 4650 and disc and crumbler smoothing up everywhere that we've filled in some ditches, leveling them up. The reason we were hustling, co-op is supposed to be here first thing in the morning to spread or fertilize, and we don't want them mad at us, so we're trying to smooth everything up so they got a smooth ride. And hopefully we're going to get this drilled tomorrow. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I couldn't see where I was going.
We're out here, we're going to take these buster, I don't know the correct term for them. I call them a buster bar. I mean, I really like them. They do a fantastic job of leveling the ground up. But when you get in these high residue situations, it has a tendency to ball this residue up, even though we have the lightest amount of spring pressure you can put on them. Might have to go get that ratchet. Y'all see this ball right here? Well, it's motion activated and it lights up. Well, at night when the baskets is turning, you can see a light up ball back there in the baskets. I might give me some of these and put in all the baskets where I can see if one's keep track and make sure they're all turning at night. Why is that one so tough? It's cause we turned the camera on. The days I decide I'm gonna do y'all some good YouTube stuff, that's the days we have all kinds of trouble. So I've threatened to quit YouTube a time or two. Because every time you turn the camera on, it seems like something screws up. They got guns painted rust bad up. It's like in boats, all of them just about come out easy. And we turn the camera on in that one. Robert said he's tired of screwing around. everything's got to fight us. It's wheat time in Tennessee. I think we've got approximately 100 acres. No, got more than that because Robert's got some wheat. 125, 130 acres of wheat in the ground. I think we're going to have about 250 total this year, which will be the most wheat we've ever had. He's got to get a few things set up, and while he's doing that, I'm going to be doing a few things over here. This up a little. Gonna let Robert double drill them. Get some extra weight in there to help hold it. Ride up through here and see if we got it smoothed up enough. I try not to grind them up no more than I have to. Let's give it a test drive. Let's go across it. Yeah, it's still a little rough in that one spot. Let's give her one more go over and that's what we'll call that is. There's the shop. Right there is where I filled a ditch in last night with the dirt pan and then run the disc across it. You see how wide that bottom is of that ditch? Well, that really helps, but just run out of time last night and Robert needed to get that drill started. And them up there was really not that bad. So I just chose to take the disc and work them in. So I'm just going across here and, you know, just finishing slicking this up. Wonder what Robert found. What did you find?
A rock.
A rock, a random rock. How that got there, I do not know. We got some good bare dirt here. So I thought I would show you what our fertilizer application looked like. Got our, you know, potash, DAP, Got some AMS in there. That's 400 pounds to the acre is what we applied, but as a DAP, potash, ammonium sulfate, and a product called MicroSync, a Verdesian product. Y'all saw us use one of their products back in the spring at C+ Graphite. Seemed to have good results with it. But I'm going to do a video later in the year when we get out of the field. And the title of it's going to be What Paid, What Didn't. And I'm going to tell you about all these products we tried, what I try to give you some numbers on returns on investment, what paid, what didn't. I'm not paid or sponsored by any of these products, so I can tell you the God's honest truth about it. Or I'll tell you the truth about it on what happened on my farm. But I thought y'all would find that interesting. Got some good bare dirt so y'all can see the fertilizer on the ground. We're wanting to take this disc and work it in, scuff it in, because all that loose fertilizer on this hard drain, if it were to rain, you know, afraid we float it down there to the pipe. You know, right here we got the residue to hold it in place, and then Robert's gonna come along with the drill here, and that drill should, it won't get all of it, but it should push some of it down into the soil profile. I'm just leveling up this big levee. It's pure dust. I'm hoping it holds. I'm hoping we packed it in there with that pan enough that it holds. Old 4650 doing her thing. Damn, I love that truck. That tractor right there kind of has special meaning to me because, you know, them tractors are special to me because they was my grandfather's. He bought that one brand new and the other one same as new. But that one right there has special meaning to me because that was the first tractor I bought with my own money. And it's been really good to us. I bought it in 2015. So what's that? I had it 8 years now. Got my disking done so that Robert can get that wheat drilled. Load of beans on this truck Robert cut yesterday afternoon. Moisture's still plenty high in our double crop beans. I don't think we've ever been far enough ahead that we had to stop and wait on double crops to dry down. Well, maybe a long time ago back when we weren't working as many acres, but today is Friday. Robert's gonna get that 50 acres of wheat drilled, and we're gonna take the weekend off. And actually, I got to get my truck hooked to the camper. We're taking the kids camping. Kind of become a yearly tradition. They like to go to Reelfoot Lake in the fall, and we're just gonna take the weekend off, and when we come back them beans should be dry and we can hammer down and get the last of these beans out. I wouldn't typically shut down field operations, but we're close enough to the finish line, and the moisture running high on them beans. I feel pretty comfortable doing that. So I could use a rest. Robert's got to get that field there planted today, which it shouldn't, if things will go right, shouldn't take him long to knock that out. Good running. It's I know with my header it's 2.2 acres every round, which that's 25 foot and Robert's 15 foot, so I mean he should be knocking 1.5 acres to 1.75 acres out every round. Bob, and there's the pops. There's pops. There's Bob.